Good job. You look ahead to Barcelona, and one thing the women are going to take from the United States is a fighting spirit. Do they battle? And they seem to love the pressure.
Kim definitely loves the pressure, and you know, she performed the best routine that she could possibly do. If there's any changes to be made before Barcelona, she'll just have to upgrade some of the difficulty, perhaps the dismount. Well, this is one of the skills, Dick, that has become very common in women's gymnastics. It's a double back in a tuck position. She does take it very high, but the slight hop will hurt her.
Here's the men's score of the United States on balance beam of 9.95.
Mother Clarice, 9.5. That's the same score as Shannon Miller. That's somewhat surprising. So Kim Zmeskal, and of course you carry that world sash, that world banner, and you perhaps are looked at differently by the judges in competition. So with one rotation to go, the floor exercise, and that is Zmeskal strength. Kim Zmeskal still in the lead. Randy?
Clarice and David Zmeskal very happy that that event is over with.
Right on. I was sweating after yesterday. It was pretty scary.
David, how does your daughter handle the pressure of the world on those little shoulders?
I don't know. She manages to block out everything and concentrate on what's beforehand and just does it.
And as you just said, this might be a competition that comes down to who makes the first mistake.
Right, it really is. I think they're both very strong, and it's good to see that the United States has two good competitors like this.
Very well said. Thank you very much, Clarice and David. Back to you, Dick.
All right, Randy, and that's a very good point made by Mrs. Zmeskal. The fact that this competition is so intense here amongst teammates can only make them better and the U.S. team better. And we'll return to more gymnastics, and NBC Update follows. But first, let's pause for this.
After this word from Prudential.
It's Swiss, right?
It's Swiss, you're right.
We're pleased that you're part of our NBC team as we look ahead to Barcelona. Talk about looking ahead. Check those eyes. Kim Zmeskal with her best event ahead, the final rotation, the floor exercise. Women completing their warm-up. The men go to the spectacular high bar. A reminder, during today's broadcast, any gymnast who scores a perfect 10 will receive the McDonald's Perfect 10 Award and a $1,000 donation to that gymnast Olympic training fund. We've already had one, Scott Keswick, and Zmeskal certainly has the potential here. Here the standings, Zmeskal ahead of Shannon Miller by 300ths to almost 400ths of a point. Onodi of Hungary is third, and Mary Sakugi of Japan is fourth. Onodi is first up on the floor.
Dick, I don't think you'll see Onodi having any chances of winning this event unless disaster strikes for Kim Zmeskal or Shannon Miller. What you will see is the floor routine that she has performed for the past 3 years. She should be very comfortable with this routine. A lot in one tumbling line. That was a whip through to a full in back out, and she's so well known for those crisp landings. Her second tumbling pass, this was giving her problems off the balance beams. The triple twist, she usually stands it up perfectly. That's the way we've known Onodi to perform that skill. Just beautiful. Very few women in the world perform more than 3 tumbling passes, and Onodi is one of those women. Double twist to a punch front, and I tell you, I'm tired just watching her, and she's getting set for her final tumbling run, which is a big one. Double pipe to end, very crisp. You know, this may be the last time you hear this music from Onodi. She's working on a more mature style.
Kim Zemeskel watching, and Onodi has set a high standard. It'll be interesting to see what the judges can find wrong with that routine.
Such a well-trained athlete. You know, every time she steps out onto the floor, she is so well prepared for every competition.
Meanwhile, let's update you on the men's standings after 5 rotations. Karbanyenko, the 18-year-old Russian, in the lead, 0.05 of a point ahead of the United States' Jared Hanks, the Oklahoma Sooner, Scott Keswick, the UCLA Bruin. Luis Lopez of Mexico, who competed for the University of New Mexico, is 4th. Karbanyenko checking the scouting report. Onodi, a solid 9.90. They had to leave some room above. So she apparently will stay in 3rd. Women's final rotation, the floor, and Luisa Parente, she by far the oldest in the women's competition, 3 years older than the group of 16-year-olds and younger. She's 19 from Rio de Janeiro.
She has been a pleasant surprise in the competition. Although she has no chances for a medal here today, she opened up with a fairly simple tumbling run. It's just a double pike. At this level, you need a lot more than that.
She has twice finished 4th in the all-around in the Pan American Games.
Just to give you a little idea, Henrietta Onodi dismounted with the same pass that we just saw for her opening run.
Again, a very weak second tumbling skill, a double twist.
Boy, it's getting tough when you call that weak. I mean, it looks pretty good to me.
Finale, a double tuck, very short on the landing. You know, this is not her strongest event. Her 2 strongest are the vaulting and uneven bars. But overall, a good competition. Unfortunate for the fall.
Luisa Parente of Brazil still to come. Kim Zemeskel and Shannon Miller, their floor exercise routines as they battle for the gold. And Dmitry Karbanyenko on the high bar. He's in first place as he goes for a Russian victory in Orlando. Welcome back. Final rotation for women. This is Maya Ristova from Bulgaria. She's 16. Her home is Sofia. The Bulgarian women's team finishing 5th in the team competition.